Hello student. Now we will see polymers, classification of polymer based on sources. Firstly, based on sources. In that, first is natural polymer. Natural polymer is obtained by plants and animals. There are some examples. What are these? Example: jute, silk, wool, cellulose. Next, B. Semi-synthetic polymers. They are obtained by natural polymer, but they are modified by some chemical treatments, such as chemical treatments to gain some properties like appearance, tensile strength, and luster. So examples of semi-synthetic polymer is acetate rayon, viscous rayon, cupra ammonium, silk. Next is synthetic polymer, which are man-made polymer prepared in laboratory or in industry. Examples: nylon, terylene, polythene. Now we will see classification based on structure of polymer. Hence, first is structure of polymer. First is N times ethene. When we break the double bond, we will get repeat unit. As we know, polymer is made up of number of repeat units of an monomer. So basically, when CH2 double bond CH2, the bond between two carbon is break, then we will get repeat units. These are repeat units. When in terms of N we write, then we get polyethylene. Ethene, number of times we will collecting, and we will get polyethylene. Hence here is no branching is there. Here is only a linear polymer is there. So basically, first classification based on structure. In that, first is linear polymer. So classification based on structure polymer. First is linear polymer. Second is branched polymer. In branched polymer, name itself suggests that in that polymer branching is there. So basically, when propylene is an monomer converted into polypropylene, hence we know monomer is a smaller repeat units of an polymer. When polymerization process takes place, in propylene, the bond between two carbons is broken. Hence, new attachment is there. So basically, it is branching type of polymer. So it is known as branched polymer. So here is a less compact arrangement. Hence, it has less boiling point. Also, they have low density. Polymers. In that, first we learn first is linear, second is branch. Now we see network or cross-linked polymer. In network and cross-linked polymer, linking of chain polymer by strong covalent bonds leads to form a network polymer. Network-like structure. They are also called cross-linked structure due to cross-linking is there. So basically, now we see melamine polymer. So first we learn this structure, how to write this structure. There is a at para and meta position, nitrogen is present, and double bond, alternate double bond, single bond, and NH2 is present. After it is a repeat units, when we repeat this n times, we will get melamine polymer. Now we will see classification based on polymerization process. First is additional polymer. Additional polymer means they are chain growth polymer, means they are added repeat units are added, and monomers are basically alkene. So now we will see reaction. When vinyl cyanide polymerization takes place, we will get Orlon. How we will get? We will see a double bond between these two carbon atoms are broken. Then we will see next branching is there. Basically chain growth is there, so it is also called as chain growth polymerization. Vinyl cyanide converted into vinyl cyanide is a monomer and Orlon is a polymer. Second classification in an polymerization process is condensation polymer. In condensation polymer, elimination of a small molecule like H2O and methyl alcohol takes place between two monomers. Condensation polymer, they are esters or amide linkage. The reaction between two or more monomers is stepwise. Examples: polyamides and polyesters. Now we will see classification based on molecular forces. In molecular forces, the properties of polymer depends on molecular forces. Molecular forces bind polymers either hydrogen bond or by van der Waals forces. These forces are called as intermolecular forces. Polymers are further classified as elastomers. Elastomers are when polymers is stressed, the polymer chain is stressed. Due to cross linking, the tearing is prevented. So basically, example is neoprene. When chloroprene, same procedure is followed. The double bond between two carbons is get broken. We will get repeated units, and then we will get neoprene rubber. Now we will see fibers. Strong intermolecular force in fibers of polymer due to hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding is present in fibers. These polymers possesses high tensile strength and used mostly in textile industry to make strong ropes, used in automobile industry to tire cords. So we will see reaction. So basically, it is a structure of epsilon capital atom. The bond between C and N is broken. Then we will get repeat units. Here is integrated broken. We will get repeat units, and then we will get nylon 6. The bond is named as peptide bond or amide linkage. Next is thermosetting polymers. When formaldehyde and phenol is get added, we will get Baker-like structure or Resol structure. So basically, how to write Baker-like structure? CH2 right between two structures of this, and here CH2. When must remember, in between two structures there is always present in CH2, and para position is OH. यहाँ इधर OH and OH. Para position OH, and between two structure there is a CH2 is present.